Hello, wonderful fifth graders. We are back with week 4 of our Colonial Charter Project. So just as a reminder, we're going to go over some vocab words for this week. So make sure you've got your Colonial Glossary worksheet ready so that you can pause the video and record the words as we go. So our first word for this week is industry, and this relates back to what you learned about last week in social studies. So industry is the process of turning raw materials or natural resources into goods for sale. So last week you guys learned all about the natural resources that each region has, and industry is how those colonial regions use their natural resources to make money. So we've got a picture of a paper mill, and you might recognize this if you've ever been down to Clarkston or Lewiston. This is what you see when you're heading down the grade. And they use raw wood for that paper mill. So their raw materials would be chopped down trees or lumber, and then they take it and they turn it into paper products. All right. Oh, sorry. So then make sure you pause and record the definition of industry now if you haven't already. Our next word is claim. So claim is to state something that is true. And this word relates to this week because you guys are going to be working on stating a claim, evidence, and reasoning for which colonial region is the best to settle in. So as you can see, the claim is the first part of your opinion essay that you're going to be writing again. So this picture shows that a claim states the answer to your original question, which our original question is, which colonial region would be the best to live in? All right, so basically a claim is facts and truth. It's not your opinion, it is your answer to the question. So you would say the best colonial region to settle in is New England, the New England colonies. You would not state why you believe that, or you would not say, I think that. You would just say that the best place to be is blank. All right. Your next word is evidence. So this falls right in line with claim. Evidence is facts or information that support why your claim is true. So it's that second piece of the puzzle. So you need to prove it using evidence from all of the readings we have been doing, and you're going to work on gathering that evidence this week. So it's only facts. It's not your just wild opinions. Your opinions have to be based on facts. So it would come after you say that New England is the best place to settle in. You would then follow it with, for example, I learned that, and state some evidence that you learned in the articles you've read. Oh, well, you got a little sneak peek. Our next word is reason. So reason is that last piece of the puzzle for backing up your opinion on the best colonial region to live in. So it's a cause, justification, or explanation as to why something is true. So you're explaining why the evidence that you chose supports your opinion. All right, so this might sound really familiar to a race response, which you've been writing each week. So you've already answered the question, you've already cited sources, and now we're doing that last part, that explanation. So if you cited evidence for New England being the best place to live, then you might say, this makes me think that New England is the best place to live because they have a lot of lumber and you need the lumber in order to build a home or something like that. All right. And this is my favorite. It says, I'm not arguing, I'm just explaining why I'm right. So your reason is going to be that big chunk of your essay that explains why your opinion is the right one. All right, so that's what you're going to work on at the end of this week is your reasonings. So that brings me to our assignments for this week. So you're going to see this screen, hopefully after you watch this video, that tells you your directions. So it says that you will use the claim, evidence, reasoning organizer on slide 3 to answer the questions for this week. And then it's broken down by day. So you're going to have one PowerPoint presentation to work off of all week. So slide 3 looks like this, just like our other graphic organizers, except you're going to be focusing on the positive reasons to settle in each region and the negative reasons to settle in each region. Okay. And then if you look at Tuesday, Tuesday says that you're going to read the questions on slide 4 and use the graphic organizers on slides 7 through 9 to provide evidence for your answers. And if you keep reading, you'll see that Wednesday and Thursday are very similar, but you're reading different questions for each day. Okay, so here's what your question slides will look like. So each day focuses on a different colonial region. So Tuesday is New England, Wednesday will be the middle colonies, and Thursday will be the southern colonies. So you're going to answer these 6 questions total in your graphic organizer about the positives and the challenges for living there. And you're going to use these slides 7 through 9 to help you with that. So this is like a giant combination of your research that you would have done in the past few weeks, okay? So we've just combined it all. We've given you our answer keys, actually, so that way you don't have to go searching back through Google Classroom. It's all right there. Now, if you think, hey, wait a second, this is missing something that I really liked about the middle colonies, go back and find your research. But this is the basics, okay? So we are not going to tell you not to go find your original research, but the basics are given to you. Okay, so you're going to use these slides to go back and answer these questions and complete this graphic organizer. I hope that makes sense. We laid out the directions so that way you can hopefully follow it quickly and carefully. Okay, now let me skip back through here. So then finally on Thursday, after you finished reading the questions on slide 6 and answering the questions in the graphic organizer, you're going to go back to slide 3 and answer the question at the bottom that says, based on the evidence I collected about each region, I think the best colonial region to settle in is, and then you answer it, okay? So this is where you decide what your claim is going to be for your essay next week. All right, and then on Friday, you'll have your last reflection question before we write our essay. So you've got your question that you need to find at least 3 strong pieces of evidence to support your claim for the week, okay? So this evidence is going to help you write your essay, all right? And just like the past 2 weeks, this reflection is a race response. It's going to be graded in 6 points total, okay? I've been really impressed so far with the responses I've gotten. There have been a few people that have only written 1 sentence, but I hope you're seeing the grade that you get and you're reflecting on that and you're able to put forth more effort this week. All right, so finally, the work you put in this week will make next week easier, so do your best. Like I've been saying, we're gonna be working on our essays next week. So if you put in the effort to really nail down which region you like and you find the evidence why that's the best region to live in, your work for writing your essay is going to be a breeze next week. All right, so I hope you go forth and conquer your social studies work and have fun. Have a great week. I'll see you in our class meeting if I haven't already.